Hey guys, welcome back to another video. BMW UK very kindly gave me this X5M competition to drive to Germany next week for a Michelin/BMW M event at the Nürburgring. And I thought it would be rude not to do a video on it because, well, firstly, I absolutely love the spec on it. And secondly, I haven't had one for a couple of years. I did do a full review on one of these back in August 2020. And in fact, I also drag race one of these against a Ducati motorbike. So if you want to see that particular video, there'll be a link to it up here. This car is also a very familiar spec to me. For those of you that have followed me for 2.5, 3 years, you'll know that my very last chauffeuring car, which was a 730 LD, was Donington Grey, and it had a Silverstone Merino interior, exactly the same as this X5M, and I absolutely love that car. I think this paint contrasts really well with anything black or carbon, so it suits this X5M competition extremely well. A base spec one of these would retail at £119,000 today, except this particular press car has the £17,000 ultimate package, and that's a package that basically has all of the available options in one, maybe bar the carbon ceramic brakes. That totals to give this car an on-the-road retail price of just over £131,000. Under the skin, it shares much of its running gear with the F90 M5 competition. So up front, we have a 4.4 litre V8 twin turbo producing 625 horsepower and 750 newton meters of torque. That runs through a familiar ZF 8-speed automatic gearbox and is fed to the ground via BMW's M xDrive system. BMW claimed that this 2.3-ton X5M competition will do the 0 to 62 sprint in just 3.8 seconds. And we'll test that out shortly. I know this generation of X5 is getting on now. It's about 3 years old and there's bound to be an update coming very soon. But one of my absolute favourite features on this car is in the boot. So firstly, it's a split fold tailgate, which is really handy. So you've got the top bit and then you've got the bottom bit. But when you get in here, well, we've got a parcel shelf like most SUVs or estate cars. And as we all know, getting rid of that parcel shelf, if you need to, or you end up putting it somewhere at home or storing it somewhere, it's just a difficult piece of equipment to hide away. But not in this car. You see, you press this particular button and boot floor lifts up, a small section of it. It sinks down into the boot floor and then that folds down nice and flat. You wouldn't even know it was there. It's a genius invention, massively over-engineered, and obviously that's a tiny fraction of this car's 2.3 tons, but worth every penny and every gram because it's just such a clever piece of technology. We'll just let that come back up again, press this button, and everything will close back up, and that parcel shelf will